So, guys, again, I thank you for everybody willing to take part for the Dub of the Year competition. So I think maybe you may have already known. I think I mentioned it on the live show, but just to put it as an official video, this is the official announcements of the Dub of the Year winner. So I think we had about it was like 12 guys going through. I think it was from April 24 to April 25. Some great, amazing dubs, some amazing, superb dubs. And it was between two. It was between two. And the one that I felt should have won is the one that actually won. So just to remind people of the dub that actually went ahead and actually won Dub of the Year, which is an amazing dub. And, obviously, my guy had to get clowned. It was, of course, this dub. And I think that when you look at it, it's like, you know what? It deserved it. It deserved it. So without further ado, this is the winner of Dub of the Year, man. So.
AK
Oh,
grew
what
up
are you
on
trying
that,
to
man.
do, man?
Hey, Alhambra, Mbappe told the linesman here. That's what Mbappe. Look, the thing about that dub is, first of all, we clowned Mbappe for being off. I think he actually broke the record for being offside, I think about 10 or 11 times. For me, first of all, the key thing of an amazing dub, it has to be funny. Got to make everyone laugh, and it's got to be clever, creative. So it's the creativity of the dub. Basically, first of all, it's funny. That's fine. The first on the dub has to do, it's got to make all of us laugh. It's got to make everyone on the panel laugh. It's got to make everyone on the streets laugh, and it has to be our kind of humor because our community has a very specific kind of zany humor. So it's going to make us laugh. Second thing is going to be creative. Just the creativity of that is crazy, and it's going to slightly be edgy. But it's slightly be edgy. So the whole thing of like him identifying as onside and everything, all the different dimensions of this is amazing. There's something about this that is even better. So, what did I say? And I said £100 goes to the winner. So I said, Alhambra, £100, it's yours. Well done, Alhambra. So I said, okay, so how should I send the money? Where should I send the money to? Everything. So again, what are you gonna get? Are you gonna get maybe like a game, a few video games, like freaking some paraphernalia? Just go and spend it on clothes. Then Alhambra did something that was amazing that surprised me. Amazing gesture. And I was like, you know what? Alhambra, that's actually pretty damn good. Alhambra said, I don't want the £100. Donate that towards the relief in Gaza, in Palestine, where kids and babies are starving. Put the money towards the donation. I was like, are you sure? I said, yes. So that's an amazing gesture. And people will say, oh, how full. I don't believe it. You would never do that. You would never do that. So I came with receipts. So again, I had to obviously remove my name so people don't know what the new name is. So yeah, so thank you so much for your wonderful gift of £104.40 to Medical Aid for Palestinians. Your compassion and generosity are greatly appreciated. Thanks to you, our team can continue delivering medical care and humanitarian aid to people struggling to survive. Please make your donation go even further by sharing what you have done today with your friends and family and encouraging them to support emergency appeals. So, that's Marina Finch. So again, so obviously on the buffer for the football huts, that was the £100 donation that was given towards relief, but it was mainly Alhambra who said, I don't want the £100, put the £100 towards the donation. And again, guys, the political stuff is for the other channel. And I will do a video on the other channel. But just to say is this, I've done my research. I have never said free Palestine. I've never gone to a pro-Palestine freaking demonstration or wear the Palestine flag. I'm a man of logic. I've done my research. I've known about this since the 90s. And Israel has been taking the piss. They've been taking the piss. Don't be fooled by, it's complicated, it's hard to know, there are both sides. Do your research. Look at how Israel was formed. Look at the international laws that Israel have broken. Look at the amount of times that they've illegally settled in, and just use logic. And my thing is, forget what Israel says, forget what Hamas says. Listen to what UN says, listen to what reporters on the ground are saying. And when you put those things in, just use your logic. Because what Israel has done is they've been taking the piss. And they have been abusing the guilt trip that people have had from the Holocaust. And they've abused that guilt trip. But it's now reaching to a point where, yeah, I don't think that guilt trip is going to work anymore. That guilt trip is not going to work anymore because I'll go into detail on the other channel. I will go into detail on the channel. But just to say, though, that I just felt extremely proud to donate that money towards Palestine on behalf, the key thing, on behalf of Alhambra. So if you see Alhambra, next time you see the live show on the streets, says Alhambra, that's a real one, bro. Because he could have had £100 can do the same. You can get a lot of interesting, good stuff for £100. So to deny personally taking £100 and say, put that £100 towards helping the people in Palestine, that's a real one, bro. That's a real one, bro. And again, as I said again, it's not complicated. It's not confusing. There are no two sides to this whole thing. When you look at when you do your full research, again, I'll go into detail on my other channel and I'll tell you the video about it, because it didn't start at October 7th. October 7th was a horrible thing. Absolutely horrible, abhorrent and terrible. It didn't start there. Okay, it started a long freaking time ago. And again, you do your independent research. Just don't say, oh, it's complicated, I just don't know. The internet exists. The beauty about the internet is that you can literally go out there and do your own research. When you do your own research and you see what happens, it's crazy. And when you look at, again, starving kids, starving babies, and these are it's not what Palestine are saying, it's what reporters are saying, who have a duty to be objective, who have a duty to be impartial. So it's just wrong. And as I've always said that, please, someone from Israel tell me their point of view that's wrong. And even I even read that there's like an Israeli human rights group, who said this is a genocide. So even people who are Israeli have said, all right, this Netanyahu guy and the Brigadier, these guys have just gone too far. And they've gone too far. They've abused their allyship with America, and the key word here is they've taken the piss. And they've been taking the piss for a long time, way before October 7th, because you guys may be too young, again, from my alternate age. I've known about this since the freaking 90s. Since the days of what's it called, Yasser Arafat, when Yasser Arafat was the head of Palestine. And since then, I was like, they're taking the piss. This is wrong. This really makes no sense. They are wrong. And they are breaking the law. Is no one going to do anything? Nobody? Oh, yeah, that's right, because they're allies with America, and America rule the world, not the UN. But again, just round off, Alhambra, amazing gesture, superb gesture. I hope that £100 does go towards at least helping someone, helping at least one child. So just think, when it comes to kids, we have to all again, you can let's say, okay, do you care about adults? White child, brown child, black child, yellow child, whatever, a child, whatever race they are, that is where we've got to say, all right, let's stop that right there. That's a child, that's an infant. And we all have to just stop and say, okay, that's an infant. We just have to now care about infants. Whenever a child is harmed in any form, you've got to take a step back and be like, yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. So for Alhambra, man, well done. Amazing gesture, superb gesture to reject the £100 and do something more. And it's a great, amazing, selfless act to reject the £100 for his own personal gratification and put it towards a greater, much better cause. So shout out to your boy there for doing that, man. Peace out, stay true, and one love. Think about becoming a Football Hut member. If you're a desktop merchant, just click on the join button below, over here. Or if you're a mobile phone merchant, just click on the join button below the video over here and join the true elite content crack addicts. Peace.